Now, of course, there's lots of talk about Emma Raducanu. Of course there is. She's the British teen tennis sensation, and she's back in Bromley in London after she starred in her very own fairy tale in New York. That's a cliche which is getting old already, has to be said. When she won the US Open, just 18 years old. Not only that, but the first qualifier ever to win a Grand Slam, and managed to achieve that incredible feat without losing a single set. Well, Jacquie has been talking to her this morning.
Yeah, it's a really nice feeling to be home. I have been able to spend some time with my parents after not seeing them for 7 weeks. So we just had a nice meal together last night with some homemade dumplings, and I rewatched the final just to relive some experiences.
And what was that like? Were you tense rewatching the final?
Yeah, I just really wanted to let the moment sink in, and I thought that would help. But I knew exactly what was going to happen in all of the points. But watching is definitely more stressful than playing, because you feel like you have control, at least when you're playing. When you're watching, you have no control. But it was really cool to just be able to relive some of those moments. And at the end, I saw my slide when I fell, and it was quite long, and I actually impressed myself with that in slow motion.
It was a very impressive slide. When you saw your mum and dad for the first time, what did they say to you? Because well played doesn't really cover it, does it?
Yeah, they just gave me a hug. There was nothing really crazy. They have very high standards and tough love, but I think that I didn't really need anything big from them. I know that just the smallest of congratulations means a lot, and for them to say they're proud of me as well. But they were very happy to have me home.
Life-changing experience, Emma. Reporters, paparazzi outside of your house. You are instantly recognizable everywhere. Are you ready for that? How much your life has now changed?
Yeah, I actually haven't really realized, because I just came home and I've just been staying at home, spending time with my family. So I haven't really gone out or done anything yet. So I don't really see at the moment any changes.
Well, you've been super busy since that match point. You've done loads of things at New York. You've done chat shows. You've been to the Met Gala, where you looked fantastic. What was the highlight of all those things that you did because you won?
Thank you. I think the highlight of my time after the final was honestly that night of the final. I just spent it with my team in a really nice, intimate room, and we just spoke about the whole 3 weeks experience and reflecting upon all the time. There was like a karaoke bus on the way back from the courts when we were singing Sweet Caroline and Mr. Brightside, and we just had a really nice meal together and discussed everything and just chatted the whole time through.
And are you still going on adrenaline? Because you were there for a very long time. You played 10 matches. You've done a lot of media afterwards. Are you still on a high, or are you starting to feel a bit tired?
Yeah, I think I'm still on a high. And when I got home yesterday, I just slept the whole day. So I think I'm just starting to recover and rest. And I think my body needs it after the experience that I've had for the last 7-8 weeks.
Andy Murray obviously congratulated you massively, and he called it a great opportunity for British tennis. What would it mean to you if little girls and boys were picking up a racket because of you, because you are their inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to hear that. I think that I want to just inspire, little girls or young children to dream big, not even if it's not tennis, if it's other dreams like in school, being a doctor or anything like that. I just want to inspire them to dream big, and anything can happen. But then also for tennis, I think I just want to get across that you can be a normal kid, you can go to school, have all of the normal things and still achieve results. And I think that's my main message to all the kids out there.
It's a very sensible message as well. The Liverpool manager, Jurgen Klopp, has called you talent of the century. He said he was inspired by you. He's now going to watch a lot more women's tennis in the future. When you hear things like that, how does it make you feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's very, very nice to hear, and I'm very grateful. I think that women's tennis at the moment is extremely strong, and the depth that the game has, all of the players can pretty much win every event, and I'm really grateful to Mr. Jurgen Klopp for his comment.
Do you have a football team?
My football team is England. I'm not going into the actual team though.
Well, maybe it should be Liverpool now. You are I know you're a big F1 fan. You've always been a big Formula One fan. The drivers have all been talking about you. Lewis Hamilton said he was inspired by you and he admired your focus and determination. And you've been talking to him, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I love Formula One and all motorsports. I spoke to Lewis Hamilton at the Met Gala, and it was really cool just to speak to him. And after everything he's achieved, he's such a great inspiration. But in Formula One, I mean, I love watching all the Brits. Lando and George as well. They're all really cool to be flying the flag high for Great Britain.
And he called it also a dream. It proves that dreams can come true. Does it still feel like a dream? Has it properly sunk in yet, what you've achieved?
Gradually, I think, as time's passing, you realise, but it's funny because sometimes I'll just have random bursts where I'm like, oh my God, I just won the US Open, but then I'll just go about normal and realise nothing's happened, and these bursts will just come and go. So it's a strange feeling to comprehend. But how watching the match last night helped really let it sink in.
And going back to your training at the LTA, it's going to be a bit different. You know, you are the British #1, you're the world number 23, you are a Grand Slam champion. People are going to treat you differently. You can't just go in and train anonymously. Are you prepared for that?
Honestly, I can't even get a court at my local club. Like, it's still nothing. I'm pretty sure nothing changes, but I haven't really even thought of that. When I go back to training, I'll see if anything changes, but until then, nothing.
And more demands on your time, obviously. Now you're a superstar. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I think I won't overcommit myself. I'll just take it how it is, and I think the most important thing for me is still my tennis and improving and training. So I won't let any commitments get in the way of that, because it's my top priority.
But what now, though? You've achieved your goal, which is to win a Grand Slam at your second attempt at the age of 18. Some people would say, that's it, that's the pinnacle.
My goal now is just to keep improving and maximize my potential and what I can do. It's pretty amazing, because I feel like even though I won the US Open, there are still many, many aspects of my game that I feel could improve and get better. So I'll probably, after some time off, reflect on what's just happened, and then go about and see where I can improve and start working on those.
And you had so much support from all around the world, from so many famous people. Did any of the messages make you particularly starstruck?
I haven't really read all my messages still. I'm just trying to enjoy the moment, and coming home, I wanted to just spend time with my family. And in New York, it was a really busy but amazing experience. So over the next few days, I'm hoping to really plow through some of them. And I'm sorry if I haven't replied yet.
But you got a congrats from the Queen, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I received a note from Her Majesty, and it meant a lot that she was following the matches, and I'm just really honoured and grateful, and I'll probably cherish that letter forever.
Yeah, maybe frame it. Was there anything, finally, that you were really looking forward to when you came home? Something you were looking forward to doing, sleeping in your own bed, or eating something particular? And whatever it was, have you done it?
Yeah, I think sleeping in my own bed. I woke up this morning and I didn't know where I was. It was one of those, like, where am I? But I also had a really nice meal, homemade dumplings by my mum. I was craving them. So getting a taste of home was very, very nice. So I've done that.